guess what? The only person that can let you down is you. Okay? Three-way calls, I can beat that to death. Do three-way calls. Do three-way calls. That's how I build my business. That's why I want to see do three-way calls. It's the key. You want to know why? And I was talking to somebody the other day. They're like, dude, I'm so fired up. I'm going to set up a group chat with 20 of my friends. We're going to get on it, dude. You're going to crush it. And I'm like, stop. Think about it. Why did you join? Because I got on a call. Your friend told you that I was the man. I got on the call, got you excited about us working together personally. Now you're telling me you're going to go throw all your friends in a spam text? All I see on social media is people posting up things like, that awkward moment when you get stuck in a group chat. Nobody likes that. Who likes that, you know? So make it personal. Three-way calls are the most personal thing you can do. Yeah. Go out, take control, and that means do conference calls. If you think your team needs a boost, get an upline, run your own webinar. Run your own three-way call, run your own conference call. Pump people up, run your own home meeting. Home meetings, Brian Carruthers, somebody who's built one of the biggest organizations in the industry, he says, listen, we're right now in 2015. Everybody's so obsessed with the internet. Everybody's so obsessed with social media and online marketing, and that's great. I'm obsessed with it too. But don't sacrifice what brought network marketing to where it is. $167 billion was built on, I'd say like $140 billion. Built on home events. High tech, high touch, 50-50. What we're doing right now. No, I didn't even know probably 75% of people in the room, but I guarantee we're all friends now, right? Because it's high touch. We're here, we're interacting in person. Home events build dynasties. Home events build dynasties. So with that, I've had enough of the spotlight. I hope I can get you guys excited, get a little spark plug into business.
Question, last name and your cell number.
Brown, last name Brown. Nice and simple. Cell phone number 609-709-6734. Guys, I don't care if you're on my team or not. I'll jump on calls, I'll do whatever, especially if you have young people coming in, get them fired up.
That's what I was going to say, because some of us seasoned veterans need to be hitting the young people. And
let's do it. Listen, when you hit super affiliate, you know, buy my mom some roses, that's all I need, all right? So with that, guys, I'm gonna bring up a few of my key leaders, some guys who, actually, a couple of these guys built on different teams of my old company. And it's kind of funny because we all ended up right here at the same spot. And we were all kind of looking around and nobody was really talking. So the first person I want to bring up is actually, in my opinion, one of the best leaders in my old company. Absolute monster, had one of the biggest organizations. Him and his team together built the power leg of the company. Literally caused 5 or 6 people to hit ridiculous 20, 30, 40K a month rents. Him and his teams. And you know, when I talked to him, it was kind of like, hey, I'm out, I'm in NBC. And he's like, well, dude, I don't have motivation. My team isn't making money, things are different now, everything was hype. I need a new house. I need a new place to go. So we talked and we talked and we talked for days, and Justin, and you know, the moment he was like, yeah, dude, I'm in, I knew it was over. You know, because I finally had partnered with somebody who had a ton of success and somebody who was going to pound the rock, pound the pavement all the way. So with that, first person I'm bringing up, Jeff Burns. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring everybody up, and then they're all going to give their, you know, why they're here type deal, and then we're going to move on. So second person I'm bringing up was my old upline. Also very, very successful, built a ridiculous organization in my old company. You know, 3 years, made a lot of money, and is honestly, you know, a servant mentor, a servant leader. Get on calls whenever you need them, and he's the reason why I stayed in the company. He's honestly the direct reason why I'm in this room right now, because I probably would have kept running nightclubs and doing that. So without any further ado, one of my best friends, Max Shannon. Next guy, absolute. All right, this guy, when he talks, we'll figure it out. I'm not even going to say anything more than he flew out from Miami. He has a ridiculous team in my own company of some young, excited, like straight energy. You guys are going to see an explosion out of our beautiful sister neighbor country, Mexico, pretty soon, and it's all going to be because of Matthew Rosa. All right, 2 more. Another upline. Honestly, probably one of the most well-respected people in my own company, across the board. they're going to be very upset when they find out he's coming over. But I won't be. I don't really. Okay. So anyway, without any further ado, Matt Green. And the last rock stars on the leaderboards, he was like the second wave of MDC for my team. He's an absolute beast of an entrepreneur. He's been in multi-level marketing for a while, had a ton of success in every single company. There's no way this isn't his last company. So Jake, you come up here too, brother. All right, guys, thank you very much for your time. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Jason, the microphone, have you got it on you still?
I got it, yeah.
They're going to have to pass.
Yeah, baby.
Here they are, the movers and shakers, having business lunch.
Shake. I don't know what it is. You know what it is? NBC, we're coming for you. We done bullish. We are you.
Love that. Here's some more boys. The beasts.
NBC, baby.
I'm breaking stuff already. It's a good start.
Let me just say a few words about Jason before he begins. Being that I'm 24 years old, it is so exciting to have a business where you can partner with people your age, right? We got a lot of young people here in the audience. This guy is one of the sharpest, most motivated, most hardworking people you'll ever hear from. When everybody's sleeping, this guy's up making calls. He was texting me at 3 in the morning this morning. He's like, hey, I'm ready to do, I'm like, dude, it's like 3 in the morning. But he's got an incredible work ethic, phenomenal leader. He's crushing it with the young community. He's going to do big things in MDC. So let's go.
Appreciate it. Well, first off, guys, I'm excited to be here. I think, with my 2 years of experience in the industry, I don't know if there's been a better time ever. It's a bold statement for me to make, but I feel like we're all on the same page with that statement, right? Can we agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, real quick, I'll introduce you just kind of to myself, talk about the product and kind of how I got here. But yeah, I got in the industry 2 years ago. I got really lucky to have Justin Paletti just randomly pop up and speak at one of my events. And we built an amazing friendship. And when he introduced me to Josh, talked to Josh for like a half hour, and it was just like the easiest decision to make to lock arms with him because, they always taught me in everything I've read, follow people who have what you want, right? We've all heard that before. Follow people who have what you want. And I'm on the phone with Josh, and I'm like, this guy's younger than me. What? Like, he's literally younger than me, so I'm going to follow Josh. So, I got excited about the business and locking arms with, somebody who had the success that I wanted. But when I first got the product, so I was already all in. Didn't matter. I brought over, a ton of guys who are in the room today, and you'll get to
Yeah!
Yes, sir. But when I got the product in the mail and I started using it, like Josh said, I'm like anti-take time off. I don't really sleep, especially when I'm excited. I've put like 16 to 18 hour days into building the business in my first couple weeks. So I didn't go to the gym. And when I finally got back in, I was following this workout routine before I stopped. And when I got back in, I started doing like the heavy power stuff. It's like a cycle. You do the routine that I follow. It's power in the beginning, and then you work on higher reps, lower weight at the end of the week. Gains. So not really, but anyway. So I got in. I started doing the power stuff, and I realized one thing. As I started to look at my notes and where I was before I stopped, I was right there. And I give a lot of that credit to Boost. Now here's the other thing. A couple years ago, I separated my left shoulder. I've had a lot of trouble with it. Chiropractic, physical therapy. It's never really 100%, and it probably never will be. But from using Peak, and I use it like, it says 5 sprays a day, I violate that by like 8:30 in the morning, and all the way through, it doesn't stop. But from using the Peak, my shoulder, from time to time, it still hurts, but for the most part, it's been a really comfortable month for me using the product. So that's my product testimonial. I'm going to turn it over to two more guys I'm going to bring up that are personal trainers. One of them is a fitness model, And they have a very good workout ethic. They were in my old company using our old products, and when they started using these products, I could just see it. I could just see it on their face. So first person I'm going to bring up is actually the gentleman who got me involved in network marketing. He had a lot of success building in our old company. He's a special guy, personal trainer. So with that, Justin, do you want to come up here? Justin Adams. Take it away, dude.
Do I need this or no? I just speak.
Put it on your,
Word. What's going on? I need more excitement than that. How's everybody doing? Alright guys, so Jay said a little bit about my story, how I got involved with My Daily Choice. I'm just trying to find this button. Pretty much, I jumped in the industry around 2 years ago. I didn't know anything about it. And I want you guys to realize, everybody in the room right now, how special of an opportunity you have through all that I've been through in the past few years in the industry. I mean, I started in fitness around 4 or 5 years ago. I knew nothing about that. I just knew how to work out. I was just one of those gym junkies. I knew how to lift. I got a personal training job. I beat out around 5 other people as a tryout. I beat 5 other people out who were in the industry and had certifications and stuff. I had no cert at the time, but I beat them out because I had hard work ethic and I just went after it. So pretty much since then, I ran 2 gyms, 2 different training departments, for 2 different gyms. And then I found this opportunity because, like Josh said, I was giving up all my time for an income, and I could barely make it by still running 2 different gyms. You know what I mean? Nobody likes not having a lot of time. Everybody likes having a lot of money, but yet a lot of people that have money don't have a lot of time. So that was where I was in my life. I was in the gym 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every single day, 5-6 days a week, and had Sundays off. I could never get anything done. And me as a young individual at 22 years old, I made a decision to jump into the industry and network marketing because of the lucrative opportunity that it presented. With that, my previous company, there was kind of, not a system in place that could let everybody eat. I was at the top seeing success, but the problem I saw was that my team wasn't seeing the same success that I was because the system was kind of flawed. So with that, I started focusing on my own fitness brand, doing my first men's physique. For those of you who know who it is, competition in April, with MPC, and really branding. I was talking to big supplement companies in the fitness industry. I don't want to name some names, but there's a couple of them. And then I wasn't going to jump back into the industry. And I was actually, Jason Brown's my roommate, so he was on the phone with people and was like, yo, you got to come hear this. And Josh was on that phone call, and listening to this guy. I was like, how old is this guy, Jason? He's like, dude, he's like 23 years old. I was like, no, he's not. Okay. So I heard the opportunity, and I was like, dude, let's do this. Me and Jay Lockdoor, I remember since then, it's been fantastic meeting the products, guys. One of my favorites, obviously I'm going to say it, is Peak. Deer Antler Velvet. If you look up the benefits of deer antler, it helps increase natural testosterone levels in men, helps increase your immune system, and me. I think everyone does.
Yeah, if you spell Dynasty wrong, I'm gonna come up there and just punch you right in the mouth in this video.
I spelled it right.
You really. Yo, your handwriting. Maybe I should write it. Yo, you really do have amazing handwriting. Your penmanship is remarkable.
Yeah. You really know how to hold time.
My brother taught me.
What's his name?
His name is B.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Perfect. Maybe we
Bang tidy.
All right.
So we're gonna laughs as he writes in the
Josh, look at this. Yeah. Money shot, bro.
Money ball. Oh yeah.
Money shot, bro. Money shot.
Those boys.
We should do a video on how to spread.
Hopefully I don't look bad on video.
Clint should make a
Top
video
off.
on how to do a sprout
Shield.
spread.
When I was here the first
Spread.
time,
Video.
like,
What are you doing?
are you gonna hang your ass out?
So we're good on that.
Sitting there, some people should be just talking, pretend like it doesn't matter what you're talking about, but just so we can get footage of you guys talking about business. One of you could pretend to be on the phone rocking out a 3-way call. You could be pointing at each other. You could, be doing all sorts of stuff.
We're acting.
Can we get some writing? Like, be ourselves.
It's so fucking.
So we should be laughing, though. We should definitely be.
So you guys should definitely be smiling. Try to smile as much as you can. You know, you can tell each other jokes or.
So this one time at band camp?
No. So the real question is, you have two choices.
Oh my god.
Either you die, or you have to suck it. And you finish.
Justin, sit down.
Do I have a choice of when I die?
It's a selfie. No, it's like you die right there, or you suck it.
Oh, I got it.
Alright, so look, let me ask you a
Everybody
question.
else
Fuck one, kill one, marry one. What we go over with her, please? That's number one. One of the girls from the strip club, but she has no limbs.
Horse face.
Yeah, that works. And she has no jaw either. So it's not like you can do work on the throat. And last but not least,
You get more
let me think of Joe Johnson.
Yo, who was that girl? Yo, who was the girl last night when she?
Joe Johnson.
Yo, Clint was with the broad last night before I left. She dropped her shit in a cock hanging out. Jay-Z paid extra for that one, but I said let's get that to Clint.
Dude, that was just a really big clip. No clip, bro. It was a really big clip. That was his excuse.
It was a really big clip.
It was like.
Yo, something tells me that the camera's gonna pick up what we're actually saying.
You know, the worst part is, it does. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, wow, they're talking about clips. That's cool.
Are you recording yet?
Yeah. Clinton's clip.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on a mock call right now.
Hey, listen, check that out. Look at that snap last night.
Look at that, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually on a mock call right now. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yo, here's Brad Alcazar. He's ready to hook you my lips.
Yeah, that's not Paletti. There's not. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm putting you on this mock call. It's a girl, and she does a little something strange for a piece of change. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, no problem.
Hey, what's going on? Hey guys, what's happening? I heard Matt was a good bang last night. Awesome. Yeah, man. Sweet.
Yeah, man. I thought it was a girl.
We got a good comp plan. We got a good CEO that takes care of all his leaders. Throwing cash in Max's pocket to go back in the back room and just enjoy the time. All right, man. Sounds good. Yep.
That was low call, dude.
Can we get some footage of you guys with the sprays?
Yeah, definitely.
You can,
I'll
you can rock
spray
these.
away, bro.
You can rock those out.
Let me get the boost, please.
Awesome. Yeah, dude, my dad choice. Absolutely
Good man.
shits on me. It's ridiculous, though.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, he gave it nice.
We I think he's gonna want to sample that shit.
You are the worst representation ever.
You sprayed it the wrong way, Paletti.
No, you
Hey, buddy, spray it again.
Oh, wow, that's hot.
It's awesome.
Dude, this girl
Yeah,
literally
pass
commented
it
on my
around.
photo and said, okay, can you get any more handsome?
Like, okay, can you get any more thirsty? You thought?
Thirsty thoughts.
Gotta do it,
Intro
Pedicure.
stuff. Ready to
Yeah, did you see what I posted?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Isn't that epic? That
Watch
that
him
the
get
photos
fired.
or whatever,
2
like
seconds.
that.
He's got the magic.
Okay, no.
Nah, the most epic picture.
Seems like it's happening with a good amount of peaks.
What? They don't work.
Yo, this is awesome.
Shield?
Can't get the wrapper off it.
Some hoops.
Shane, how we doing?
Good. The truth?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to lie?
Truth.
Truth. We saw.
Feeling like I've slipped into the 7th circle of hell. But
Dude, you should have seen it last night. Oh my god.
I saw a picture of him in his bed this morning like this.
Oh,
And then
man.
all of
MDC! Can we do that again, but a bit more energy? Yo, what's up, guys? MDC, let's go! To the road! Love that, thank you.
He built an organization of about 50,000 globally in his own company, one of the top earners in the entire industry, and honestly one of the guys who, when I was talking about that vision, that leadership vision, that I would definitely follow, because he's got a combination of building. He's been in the trenches, he's worked the 16-hour days, flown around and built teams, but on top of that, he's also, you know, a systems and a structure guy. So he knows how to, you know, put a company together, how to, you know, bring in and attract big leaders in the industry. And for me, you know, talking about long term, we're at the ground floor of this company, you know, that tells me in 10, 15, 20 years, he's still young. You know, he's not looking to, you know, quit anytime soon. So we can be pounding the pavement in our early 30s, which is impressive. So the leadership blew me away. The timing might be the best timing in the entire industry overall, because, you know, you look at companies, you've heard about Herbalife, you've heard about, you know, my old company, we got in the 10th year, and they were talking about, oh, this is the best timing, you know, this is the best time to get in, it's right now. But I mean, realistically, dude, there's less than 2,000 employees in this entire company.
Oh, yeah. I got the one I was wearing yesterday was like that. Black squares.
Hey, how you feeling today, buddy?
What's up? Me and Justin Adams over here ready to take over.
Well, just asking everyone how you're feeling today in one word.
Excited.
You can have another one.
Energized. Dedicated. ready to definitely do a lot of big things here. You know, with the big team, we got the best people in the industry coming in, and you know it's going to be a great time.
Awesome, awesome. The boys are back in town. How you feeling?
Good. Great. How you feeling? Good.
So, if you could describe in one word, starting with you, the feeling right now you're getting? One word. Which one?
Euphoric.
A revolution.
Excited. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Lots of words, right?
Amazed.
Love that.
All right. How's everyone doing? My name's Jeff Burns. I'm 21 years old. I've been involved in the industry for about 2 years now, maybe a little bit more. Student athlete. I go to a really small school on the Eastern Shore called Salisbury. Kind of just went there to play ball, to be completely honest with you, but it's a really cool school. I go to school with these two guys. And funny story, probably kind of typical. I'm sure a lot of people were skeptical when they first heard about this industry. Matt Green I've known my whole entire life, you know, since we were babies, basically. And, you know, he's like, Jeff, man, like, we're gonna be so rich. I found out this really cool opportunity. We're gonna be drinking these energy drinks, like we're walking billboards, all this stuff, and he's just blowing my mind. And I said, Matt, no, just get out. Like, those things don't work, man. Like, those pyramid things, I'm sure you guys have either heard this or said it yourself. So, you know, for about 3 months, I just kind of turned him down, said it's not for me. Ended up going all in with it, and man, was it the best decision of my whole entire life. The decision, you know, the relationships I've built, just what is the human being I've become because of network marketing is absolutely insane. And by show of hands, who has been in network marketing before My Daily Choice? How many people in here? A lot. Okay, so when you first enrolled, raise your hand if you were just so passionate, you were so fired up, you're like, man, this is the best opportunity of my life. How many people, right? You were wrong. Okay. This is the best opportunity of your whole entire life. When I joined my previous company, there was 95,000 people. 95,000 people already in that company. There's less than 3,000 here in My Daily Choice. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. You can brand yourself, you can be whoever you want to be in this company. All of us in this room right now, it's almost like you have to really mess up not to make a lot of money, not to make a lot of other people money, because it's so new. It's so new. No one knows what My Daily Choice is, and we have so many big guys coming over to build this thing. So much support. Like Jay said, Crossline, this is one team, one dream, one big family to just make MDC a $1 billion company. Yes. Josh knows what he's doing. Josh knows what he's doing. Okay, he sold me the second I sat down with him because I trust him. He's paying his people 85% payout. He knows what he's doing. You make your people happy, they're going to stay. The biggest problem in network marketing is retention. I know that's what started happening in my business. People started falling off. People would come on board, they quit. People would come on board, they quit. Just a bad retention rate. Josh has everything set in place here for us. I'm super, super stoked to really make this thing happen for all of you guys out there. And just know this is the opportunity of your lifetime. I don't want to take up too much more time here. I'm going to pass it on to Max Shannon, who was in my upline in my old company, absolute stud, made a lot of money, made a lot of other people money, and is just a real genuine guy. So give it up for Max.
All right, well, what's going on? All right, I'll try to be really quick. I mean, honestly, Jeff and Matt, we all went to school together, like he said. We got involved in the industry about 26 months ago, and we had no idea what we were doing. We had absolutely no clue. We were just running around, talking to people, enrolling a bunch of people. I'll be completely honest, we absolutely killed it. I think between us three, in the first 3 months, we got about 400, 500 people on board. But the thing that hurt us the most was we didn't have a system. So what happened? Well, like 400 people ended up quitting, month 4. So that's kind of like why, we're here. Everything is perfect. We have the system, we have the leadership. Because to be completely honest, about a month ago, I had no intentions of going to another company. I actually reached out to Justin, for advice on what I should do as far as building goes. And I didn't even know that he was leaving Vima, the previous company. And I was just like, so what are you up to? And he told me about it. And because of the fact that Justin had been reaching out to me for the past year, helping me out with my previous business, and we developed that relationship, I had 100% trust in him that not only was he going to be able to help me out, but he was going to be able to help out my entire organization that I'm bringing with me. And not only that, but just being the fact that the company is right here in Baltimore, in our backyard, all of us have the opportunity to work with Josh hand in hand. All of us have the opportunity to bring people to the home office, minus the UK guys, unfortunately. But no, it's just been absolutely amazing the past month or so with being involved in this company. And I'm just really excited for where it's going to take all of us, because like Jeff was saying, this is a ground floor opportunity, and all we have to do is capitalize on it. A year from now, we don't want to look back and say, I remember when, I was watching, Josh and Justin, all those guys up front talking, and now, Justin's at that rank of, $1 million a month. So all we got to do is just capitalize on this opportunity right now, and I promise, if all of us work hard at this thing for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it may be, like, we are going to be sitting very, very nice. Very confident. I'm going to pass it over to one of my best friends, Matt. He's the one that got me involved in Beam, and honestly, he didn't really tell me a whole lot. He was just like, dude, we're going to make money, and I wasn't skeptical whatsoever. I was just like, here we go, Matt, I trust you, let's do this thing, and let's rock it. So with that being said, Matt Green.
It's also Max's birthday, if we should give it up to Max.
Oh yeah!
I want to keep it short. I feel the energy in this room, all ages, and I can really tell this is something special. And that's why I really bought into this. I bought into this because of Swagel, just the kind of person he is. I've never met someone like that. We've networked with millionaires, all sorts of people in this industry. But when I met that man, and something that Matt Rosa told me as well, just the conversation that we had with him, and to see the man, his phone is buzzing off the hook, and to just see him put it on vibrate and continue having conversation with us, I think that's what's important, is that this is a relationship building business. And something that I've understood is network marketing is an aid. Network marketing can be a cure. If you look at what this company does, and what I see is that where do problems come from? Problems come from health, wealth, and relationships. That's where all of our problems come from to, a greater degree, a lesser degree, but that's where our problems come from, health, wealth, and relationships. What My Daily Choice does is act as an aid, if not a cure, for all those problems. You start off with the health aspect. Look at our products. You heard the product testimonials. You have products that genuinely work, that get people healthier on a daily basis. These people can speak that they're feeling healthier on a daily basis. You have an all-natural caffeine that is getting you, more aware, more awake. So we have the health aspect. It is your duty to share this product with people, to add value into their lives. And if you add value with this health aspect, you build relationships from there. And then this is all about building relationships. I built that relationship with Josh. I built it with Justin. Jason Brown's been a best friend, and all these guys are family. They build relationships with me, and that's our duty, to build relationships. The stronger the relationships are, the healthier you're getting people, the wealthier you then become. Health, wealth, and relationships, and that's what My Daily Choice offers. We have a system that works. We have a compensation plan that there's not a better one in the industry, and I'm saying that we're going to take this to full force. We're going to take this to the next level, and I'm happy that I made the decision to choice. This guy, Matt Rosa, I mean, he's a big reason why I'm coming over to this company. You know, someone that I've really connected with, really built relationships with, and you know, the team that we have working out in Mexico and our various other countries that we're building right now, they're excited for this, and he's a big reason why. Awesome.
All right, this is a mess. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. About 2 years ago. That's serious. About 2 years ago, I asked myself a simple question. I asked myself, what is life? And I kept on asking all of my friends, what is life? 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 And all of my friends were telling me, well, dude, it's going through the motions. It's doing this. It's doing that. And I said, no, life's a square. You guys looking at me, you guys are like, what the hell's wrong with this kid? Well, look, life's a square, right? But in the middle, smack in the middle, Monopoly's written right in the middle of that. And when you're born, you start off at go. And in life, as we're continuing going and going and going, we're picking up these properties just like in the game, correct? Go ahead. Correct? Go ahead. So as you go ahead and you graduate, or you have your first child, or you get your first raise, what does that mean? Those are your accomplishments. That's life's accomplishments. Those are your properties. Now I found myself headed down a path in life that I did not like. Now with that being said, I noticed one thing. I noticed myself in a dead-end job. Josh talked about how you would have more days than money. And that was one of the worst feelings, knowing that I watched my mom and I watched my dad struggle my entire life. My entire life. And I was going down the same path, becoming a product of my environment. And that was not something that I was willing to do. So as I found myself in these dead-end jobs, found myself just constantly caged. I felt caged. What did that mean? I ended up going to jail. In this life we call Monopoly. Ended up going to jail. Life has literally become about getting that get out of free jail card, and I've been able to do so through network marketing. So give it up for that, guys. You guys are in the same team. The reason I decided to make the switch from my previous company, was because of a line that I read from a book called the Bible. It said, faith is the substance of things hoped for without the evidence of things yet seen. So I'm going to repeat that again. Listen well. Faith is the substance of things hoped for without the evidence of things yet seen. I lack faith in myself above all. I lack faith in my friends, and I lack faith in life. But guess what? Guys, by maintaining that faith, by meeting people such as Jason Brown, by meeting these three that have completely changed my life, and by meeting an individual like Josh, where he is for the people, from the people, guys. Do you understand that? He's in the trenches with us. That's something you can trust. He is you, he is us. He is us today, guys. And you guys have a fearless leader that's willing to go ahead and lead you through victory and go and actually triumph with you guys. Give it up for Josh. Sure. So look, bottom line is this. If there's one thing that you guys take from today, is that you maintain the faith above all in yourselves. You maintain the faith because if I can do it, if they can do it, if Josh can do it, guess what? So can